Today's project consists of redoing the stock. I don't know if you can see this or not, but somebody's put varnish on it. So we're about to strip it down to the wood and redo it with a, it's right there. Oh, and my friend just told me that this is actually an aftermarket stock. This is a Remington 721, by the way. But anyway, we're about to redo this stock, see what we can get it looking like.
About the only really important thing is you can't brush the stripper back and forth. You can only brush it in one direction. I think because it might make it dry out too quick. So you can go over it again, but you gotta go over it in the same direction. You see the finish is already coming off.
Yeah, see it on the brush.
Yeah.
I guess my question is, how do you get that finish, the stripper off?
Brass wire brush. So you just use it like a scraper. And then several times you'll have to stop and clean the brush off because it's going to get caked with that stuff. You see it. See, I'm wondering if it needs done again. Can you see by the glare that there's still finish on there?
Oh, yeah. I can see it like a big long streak right there.
Yep, it's kind of shiny.
And there's some right here.
Yep. That's because that finish was on a little thicker. Just leave it in there. Yeah, they must have stained it. You may have to leave outdoors for this part because I don't want to spill any on the table.
Do you need that pan?
Yeah.
All right. Let me hit. Yeah, the stain kind of transfers to the fingers, so when doing this you may want to wear some gloves. Alright, here's that stock from the 721 after we've got 99% of the varnish off of it. Some of the stain has come off, of course, in the process, but we noticed in here, and let's see if I can find it. Anyway, right in here, it's been bedded. Someone's put some bedding in there, and the brass pin shows up. And that's what we have so far. So what we've done is we put the uh, what do you call it? Paint remover?
Stripper.
Stripper. We put the stripper on there to get the varnish off, and then after that, we scrubbed it down with lacquer thinner to get the rest of the stripper and the varnish off, and that actually took some of the stain off, which is fine because it was heavily stained. We're going to put another coat of stain on it before we finish it up. But right now we're getting into the sanding process, and that will be next. Alright, this is the stock after a good bit of sanding with some 100 grit sandpaper, and we finalized it with this. It's like a Scotch Brite, but it's not. This is actually, I picked it up in Home Depot at where I got the sandpaper at, but that's it, should you need to get one. But went over that as the final process, and it really smoothed it out. So this is what it looks like after you get most everything you can off of it. And also, when you sand the stock like this, it's going to highlight any blemishes like this right here or this on the comb. So and that repair as well right there, but that's okay. That's just part of it, and we'll take and stain it now and get it prepped for an oil rub. After the stain's been applied, it's just a birchwood casing, walnut stain.
And like I say, I think that was because the water in the stain raised the grain a little bit, made it a little rough. So just smoothing it back out.
They all had helmets on.
Okay. Yep, that's probably the requirement for them. Okay. I think we're ready to go now.
This is a boiled linseed oil rub-in right now.
What you do is let it sit until it all soaks up, and then come back and put some more on it. Just keep doing it till it doesn't soak up anymore.
Just wanted to go over quickly the Remington 721 where we refinished the stock. This is a boiled linseed oil rubbed, hand rubbed refinish. So it looks 100% better than it did. And also I did a little bit of cold bluing on this barrel. It was in pretty bad shape, missing bluing from about here to here. So I did a little bit of cold bluing to kind of blend it in, make it look better. But this is it now. Again, the Remington 721 refinished.